Good morning. Cirrus Systems Corporation, you'd all be asking who is Cirrus. We're a brand new AEA member, but we have been around for over 25 years. We're one of the leaders in cable and harness testing in the industry. Primarily, we've provided cable and harness test equipment to high-volume production cable and harness shops. But we're more than just testing. We also provide complete solutions for building harnesses, guided assembly right on the harness board. Our philosophy has always been to move quality as far upstream as possible, so we believe in testing at the point of assembly and guided build and test, or what we refer to as test as you build on the harness board. Question being, would you rather eliminate miswires here on the wiring board or discover them here in the aircraft? And to this end, we've developed a new product called PinSight. It's a tool that's designed to build in quality from the start for guided insertion of spare pins, sealing plugs, and wires into electronic connectors. PinSight combines a high-resolution camera with an adjustable connector holder that's mounted to a force sensing base into a tool that allows operators to quickly and accurately insert into the correct cavity and to verify that all wires are truly locked in by forcing a pullback test. Quick visual experiment here. I want you to look at this connector. We're going to pin this connector. That's the next cavity that a wire goes into. Now I want you to pick that same cavity. Were you correct? Will you always be correct? Now with PinSight, this is what we see. We're actually looking at a live video feed, and we're watching as the operator's inserting the wires into the connector. If we insert correctly, this is what we'll see. If we miss, you can see how easy to tell it is for the operator that they got their own cavity. PinSight is easy to use. You just install the connector to be pinned into the mounting base and align it using the two target cavities that are provided. This is a live example of an operator inserting sealing plugs. You can see that we're putting sealing plugs into each of the blue target cavities. And once the operator's finished, they can quickly step back and look to verify that they got sealing plugs in all of the right cavities. Now, up to this point, programming the PinSight has been a manual operation. You had to create connectors into the library and manually input the cavity insertion data into the test program. And that was a process where you would have to load a connector into the PinSight, take a photo of it, and then manually place those targets. Once the targets were all placed, you would save that into a connector library, and then to call that up to create a program, you'd enter your part number in, and it would pull up that connector. So this is really what's new now in the PinSight. We've actually introduced this throughout the year at several of the regional conventions, but we now have a pre-programmed connector library, and we can also import the insertion data into the PinSight electronically. So we've improved on that manual process. At this point now, you can just type in your connector number, and if it's in our connector library, we're going to pop the graphic up automatically for you. So this is just an example of a couple of different connectors that are in the library and what they look like. We've got all of that XY data as to where the cavity locations are now programmed into the database. And these are all the connector libraries that are available. We currently have about 8 different families with over 10,000 connector part numbers into the library, and that's growing daily. And then lastly, this is the PinSight build program, what it looks like in the PinSight software. We have the wire IDs with the cavity insertion data and colors if there are wire colors. Behind the scenes now, if you've got that data electronically, we can actually help you import that or convert that into a .csv file, and then we can import that directly into the PinSight software. So the key PinSight features are that we're providing real-time guidance. We're expected to stop all inverted wiring errors. No mating adapters are required, so PinSight is quick and easy to use, and especially now with the connector library, that makes it even that much better. And we also provide the contact retention checking to verify that contacts are truly locked in. We're in booth number 506. If you're involved at all in wiring or harnessing, come by and see us. Thank you.